Hi everyone, this is Rihanna from A Frugal Life, and today we're going to be talking about how you can save money on your car insurance. This is not an advertisement. I don't work for any of these companies. I'm not sponsored by these, and I am not going to be suggesting a specific company for you. I'm just going to be giving you 11 quick tips on how you can save money overall on your car insurance, and some tips on how you should go about getting the best rate around. So number one is to ditch the brand loyalty. It does not matter if you've been using Progressive or Geico forever. Ditch the loyalty to them. You don't owe anything to them, and you're not necessarily getting the best deal just because you've been with them for a long time. So my biggest thing is you should shop around at least once a year, if not twice a year, to make sure that you're getting the best rate on your car insurance. And remember, you don't have to wait until your car insurance plan is up to switch. So it doesn't matter if your car insurance plan is not up for another 3 months. It is okay to shop around now and find a better deal on your car insurance. You can get a refund on what you've already paid, or you can just stop paying altogether by canceling your plan. Just check with your current plan to see how to cancel before you do so. So number two, once you do have a plan in mind, is to bundle. Always bundle if you can. So right now we have our mortgage insurance, our homeowner's insurance, our car insurance, our motorcycle insurance. And when we have an active boat or recreational vehicle that we are using, that we bundle that as well. So we make sure that we bundle as many plans as possible because you always get a bundle discount no matter what company you're using. Number three is something you need to do all year round, and is to drive carefully and follow the rules. So you want to make sure that you don't get a moving violation on your record. So if you don't have a moving violation, then your car insurance will always be much cheaper. So talk to your spouse or your loved ones as well who are on your plan, and make sure that you guys agree that you are going to drive carefully and follow all of the rules and avoid getting a ticket at all costs, because getting a ticket will skyrocket your insurance prices and it stays on there for quite a while. So getting a good driver discount is always a bonus. Number four is something we always strive to do in my household anyway, is to keep a good credit score. So always monitor your credit score, not just for things like getting credit on houses and car loans, but because things like insurance do check your credit score. So people with a better credit score actually get better rates on their insurance, both for a house and for cars. Insurance underwriters do count on your credit score to determine whether you are reliable and dependable, and they give you a better rate if you have a better credit score. Number five is to increase your deductible. So if you're very low income, you might have a low deductible right now because you're worried that if you do get in an accident, you're going to need to pay that deductible. So when we didn't have a lot of money saved up, we were keeping our deductible at $100 to $250. A deductible means that's the amount you pay before the insurance kicks in and pays for coverage on your car if you do wreck it or cause damage to others. So the higher deductible, the lower the premium. So we keep our deductible now at $1,000 to $2,500. And the way that you can do that if you're a low income is to save the money first. So save up $1,000 cushion in the bank as an emergency fund, and then raise that deductible on your insurance to $1,000. So if you keep that $1,000 in the bank in an interest bank account, then you're actually making some money on that instead of paying it out in higher premiums to your car insurance. So raising the deductible can greatly lower your actual monthly premiums on your car insurance. Number six is something I do, is I purchase my insurance online, not through an in-person broker. An in-person broker generally gets a big commission and doesn't get you the best deal. And I do check around when I shop around with GABI. So I highly suggest going to GABI. I'll put the link up above and the link down below. If you do use my link below, I do get some sort of referral like a gift card, but I only recommend it because I personally use it. So if you sign into GABI, it's really quick. They will check your current deductibles and coverages against all of the different plans that they are affiliated with, and they will give you the best rate around. So I have successfully saved hundreds of dollars per year by using GABI to check around twice a year on my rates. So GABI actually will tell you if a new rate comes up that's cheaper for you and have you switch. So definitely try using GABI to check around on your car insurance. It also saves you from filling out the car insurance quote forms a dozen times. So because they do it all for you, all you have to do is log in. Number seven is friends and family don't always know best. So you do not need to go with the car insurance just because your dad goes with it, or your friend goes with it, or your coworker goes with it. They may be getting the best deal because their certain situation actually gives them a better deal with that company, but you could get a better deal elsewhere. So forget about getting recommendations from friends and family. Maybe they tell you companies that they like and you check around, but still shop around because you don't always get the best deal. Everybody has different situations, different credit scores. different vehicles, different driving records. So make sure you don't go with somebody just because somebody else does. Number 8 is going to be a little bit controversial because this is different than what everybody else tells you. Most people will tell you once you've paid off your car, you can switch from comprehensive insurance to liability. But that means that if you crash your car, you're responsible for paying off all the damages yourself. So if you don't feel like you can fix your car damages yourself with your bank account, then don't get just liability. Some people do need comprehensive insurance to cover them in emergencies. So we do have comprehensive insurance on our cars that are paid off because if a big damage happened to our cars, we're not able to pay it in cash. So even though they are paid off and not with a bank, we still pay the premiums for comprehensive insurance because it covers us in an emergency. So if you do have a car that you feel is not really worth it, you want to get liability, go ahead. But people will tell you if the car is not worth replacing, then don't get comprehensive. I would argue that you still need a vehicle. So if you need a vehicle and you have no other ways of transportation, if that vehicle gets busted up and totaled and you can't fix it, then comprehensive insurance is going to cover you and still get you some payouts so you can get a new vehicle. So really think about whether you want to switch off of comprehensive and get liability. Comprehensive may be your better bet if you don't have a huge emergency fund saved up. Number 9 is for my older audience members. If you are a senior citizen and you take a defensive driving course or a senior defensive driving course, you can actually get a discount on your insurance. So check with AARP or your DMV or local driving schools in the area for a defensive driving course. Then once you take it, call your insurance and let them know. However, you want to make sure that the discount on your car insurance is not less than you would pay for the defensive driving course. So sometimes you can get those defensive driving courses free if you're a senior, so check around. So number 10 is don't just shop around twice a year, shop around whenever you have a life change. If you get a new driver in the household, if you get a new vehicle, if you change addresses where your car is going to be garaged, or if you get a new job, or if you have a student driver who just got some really good A's and B's on their transcripts, check again on your driving rates. So anytime you have a new event, make sure you check around for car insurance. Sometimes just changing the garage location zip code can actually lower your car insurance. Number 11, and last but not least, is to take off things you don't need. So we took medical payments off of our car insurance because our Kaiser would cover it whether we were in an accident or not. It didn't matter why, our insurance will still cover medical payments. We took roadside assistance off because we have AAA for roadside assistance, and we took car rentals off because we have a second car. So make sure you go line item by line item in insurance and make sure you're not being nickeled and dimed for things that you don't need and won't use. So that's it for this quick video. If you liked it, please like down below. Please tell me how you save on your car insurance in the comments. Please hit subscribe and the notification bell. I know I'm asking for a lot. If you hit subscribe and the notification bell, you won't miss my further videos on saving money. I will talk to you later. Bye.